Aloha, Sylvan Bell coming live from Sacramento, California, April 1st, 2017, 1:57 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales. And we're talking about future pacing, and we talked about in the first video the word imagine. So if you're going to do this conversation with somebody, know that there's multiple ways to have the conversation about things for the person to imagine, okay? So the first thing that you're going to talk about, or could talk about, is the good. Right? What you're going to write down like the benefits of what your product or service is. So I'm going to use a couple of mine because I don't know what you sell. So it makes it pretty interesting. So if I'm meeting with a buyer of a product or a business owner, I'm like, hey, imagine if your guys could improve their sales by 5, 10, or 15% over the next 12 weeks. What would that do for your bottom line? Okay. So like my job after asking this question, right? This is where salespeople screw up a lot. They want to talk. They were like, I got cool stuff to tell you. Let me talk. Okay. So sometimes the biggest benefit that you can have by asking a question is to remain quiet once you've asked it. Right? Imagine for a second that your salespeople could increase their sales by 5, 10, or 15% very easily over the next 12 weeks. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. Imagine for a moment more sales coming in and less complaints from buyers. Now, I'm going to take like their highest level problems and I'm going to turn it into a benefit. I'm going to, whatever I know about that company, what they're really struggling with based upon my investigation and conversations with the owner, now I'm going to unpack that information. I'm going to use that and imagine on them. So one of the best things that you could do is find out what the buyer's pain, risk, if they're a CEO or an executive, or pleasure that they're looking for. Now unpack that information and put it with an imagine. Imagine for a moment you're sitting on the beach in Hawaii on vacation. Not hard for me to imagine. All right, yes, please sign me up. Is there a faster word than yes? All right, so depending upon the person we're with is going to depend upon their action. But if you're going to tell them to do something and you're guiding their brain, you need to give it time. You need to let that sink in. There's like a time lag of like 1 to 2 seconds from the time that I say something to you to the time that it registers in your brain. That's why I just paused right there. So if you're going to do the whole imagine statement, no, you're going to have to give yourself some time to make this work. And it's not like a normal conversation like we're talking right now, because you do have to put that extra pause in there, just like I did, okay? So imagine for a second that you could close more sales faster and easier. Oh, okay. I need to be a little bit more specific with less rejections, and you could go to the bank and cash bigger checks, okay? So I'm going to make sure that I paint the picture in your head. If you're going to use imagine, you got to use the paintbrush. You are the artist. You are the movie director. You're the person telling that person where their thoughts need to go. So you have to direct that. Imagine and then fill in the blank. Paint the picture really good, but use pauses. It'll really help you out. There's some more on future pacing. Now, if you can imagine yourself doing me a small favor in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That would be fantastic. To the right or to the left, you can imagine yourself subscribing. So you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.